Hey you, and welcome to the 10th lesson. Today we are going to learn some new vocabularies related to tourism. We are going to learn how to speak a little better about tourism. We will learn about the articles a, and the. We'll also learn how to read days and months in English. And one last thing are ordinal numbers. What are ordinal numbers and how to use them, you are going to find out today. So let's get to it. We'll talk about tourism. Now, what is tourism? Tourism is visiting other countries or visiting historical places. There are different types of tourism, but basically what you need to know that tourism is a huge industry. People are traveling the world on holidays like never before because, we have airplanes, we have all these means of transportation, we have fast trains, we have fast cars, so people are traveling just like never before. So that made tourism very important. We will read a quick passage. If you have ever been to Paris, London, or Barcelona, you will know just how many tourists visit these cities. Tourism also creates a lot of jobs. Many people are working in tourism all over the world, either directly or indirectly, especially in the spring and summer months. These months are called peak or high seasons. Winter is normally low or off season, except in ski resorts. In popular tourist cities, there are many tourist traps. These are places where tourist attractions are expensive and aimed specifically at tourists. Okay, let's take a look at those vocabularies. What is peak or high seasons? Peak or high seasons means this is a peak, okay, like a peak of a mountain. Peak, it means the time where you have the most activity. The peak season is a season where everybody wants to travel. Peak hour in traffic, that means that is the hour where there is a traffic jam and all the cars are on the freeway. Any peak thing, it means where most people are at that point in time. That is the peak. Then you have the low season or the off season. That is the opposite of the peak. That means that is the time nobody travels because everybody is busy doing their work. Normally those months are the winter and the fall. People they normally travel more in the spring and summer because there are holidays. School holidays, you have the spring break. That's why people do more traveling during those seasons. That's why we call these seasons the peak seasons. The low season or the off-peak seasons are the seasons where people don't do a lot of traveling. Winter is a very low season, except for in snowy countries like Switzerland and so on, because people go there to ski. You need snow to ski, and they have a lot of ski resorts over there. That's why there is a season in those countries. Now, in popular cities, there are tourist traps. Tourist traps places that attract a lot of tourists. They're also called tourist attractions, where everything is very expensive, and most tourists go there, and that's why it's called a tourist trap. Okay, so what type of tourisms are there? Nowadays, there are many kind of tourisms. You have the eco-tourism, which is you go to places where the environment is fragile, where fragile, it means weak or not strong. There is food or culinary tourism. That is when you visit a city just to try their local cuisine of the local food and drinks. Medical tourism in some countries. This is when people travel to have operations because the medical service in that country are very good. You have space tourism. This is not possible yet, but in the future, they said it will be very possible for people to go into space. Actually, people have started to already buy tickets for going to space to March and I don't know where else. But yeah, that is a thing now. Okay, so let's talk about some vocabularies related to tourism. We have ancient, that means very old. Ancient village or ancient city. Beautiful, gorgeous, it means very nice looking. You will find a beautiful homemade jewelry in that shop. Customary. Customary means traditional. Customary means traditional. It means it follows a tradition of a particular culture or country. Like it is customary to shake hands and bow as you enter. Shake hands and bow as you enter. Bow, it means lower your head in respect. Dangerous means not safe. It is dangerous to accept a ride from a local. You don't know, they could be crazy. They could kill you. Be safe. Elegant, it means attractive but simple. Not overly done. Attractive yet simple. We call it elegant. There is an elegant dining room for guests to eat in. Enormous, it means huge, very large, enormous. This enormous sculpture stands 100 feet high. A sculpture is like, you know, something that was sculpted, like a statue, like the Statue of Liberty in New York. Exciting, makes one feel very happy and energetic. Exciting. It is so exciting to see new places. Fascinating. It means very interesting to learn or see. It's fascinating. It's something very, very interesting and intriguing. Call it fascinating. It is fascinating to know how people lived back then. Heritage. Heritage, it means historical, things of historical importance. Normally ancient things that are very old. The government named the school as a heritage site last year. School must be extremely old. Magnificent. Magnificent means amazing. It's magnificent. This part of town is known for its magnificent wall murals. Popular, it means very famous. Popular, many people likes it. June is the most popular time for tourists to come here. Reconstruction, it means built again. The village was reconstructed after the major fire in 1910. Restored, it means returned to its original state or to its original condition. All of the unique furniture has been professionally restored. Scenic means nice to look at. We will go up to the balcony for a scenic view. Unbelievable. It's too amazing or strange to seem true. Unbelievable. Something that is amazing that you can't believe that is true. It is unbelievable what some of these street entertainers can do. Street entertainers are people who perform on the streets to entertain the tourists. Some of them are extremely talented. Visible, it means you are able to see it. Visible from the noun vision. The top of the tower may not be visible because of the fog. Articles are two types. We have the definite article and we have the indefinite articles. Articles are, the definite article is the. This is used for specific things, for very specific things. Indefinite articles are a or an. We use indefinite articles before general things. Okay, so the is for specific things. A or an is for general things, okay, or unspecific things. Let's consider the following examples. We have two sentences. The first sentence says, after the long day, the cup of coffee tasted really good. The second sentence says, after a long day, a cup of coffee tastes really good. Now, what is the difference between these two sentences? In this sentence, we notice we use the article the. After the long day, the cup of coffee tasted really good. So here we're talking about after one particular day, one specific day, that specific cup of coffee tasted really good. Okay, so we're not talking in general, we're talking about one particular day and one particular cup of coffee. Very specific. Now, if we take a look at the second sentence, we will see after a long day, a cup of coffee tastes really good. Here we're not talking about a specific day or a specific cup of coffee. We're talking just in general, after any long day, any cup of coffee tastes great. So by using the article a, we have made a general statement implying that a cup of coffee would taste good after any long day. Okay, so the for specific nouns and a or an is for general nouns. The article the, which is the definite article. The definite article, it limits the meaning of a noun to one particular thing. So if we use the, it means we're talking about one particular thing. We're not talking in general. We're not talking about multiple things. We're talking about one particular thing. For example, your friend might ask you, are you going to the dinner party this weekend? That means you know which dinner your friend is talking about. You know whose dinner, whose party, where is it taking place, what time is it taking place. It means this is a specific dinner party that you know all about. Let's see some examples of the definite article the used in context. Please give me the pen. Please give me the pen. Okay, it means a specific pen, not just any pen, the pen. Please give me the red pen or the blue pen. Okay, please give me the red pen. The blue pen doesn't work. So again, a specific pen. Please give me the red pen because the blue pen doesn't work. Not just any pen. I want the red pen. Please give me the notebook, a specific notebook, not just any notebook. Please give me the white notebook. It is the only one with blank pages to write in. Please give me the white notebook because it's the only notebook with blanks to write in. That means we're talking about a very specific notebook. Please give me the pen and the notebook. So not any pen or notebook, the pen and the notebook. Now, let's talk about the indefinite articles, a or an. A is used with consonants, and an is used with vowels. An is used before a vowel or a vowel sound, okay? So an is not only used before vowels, but anything that sounds like a vowel. And a is used before any consonant or anything that sounds like a consonant. Okay, what does that mean? Let's see. We have some rules with a and an. They are used with nouns or adjectives. They're not used with verbs. Okay, keep that in mind. They're not used with verbs. They're used with nouns or adjectives. They are used with singles, not plurals. They are used with countable, not uncountable. Of course, they're used with countables because they are used with singles. Now, if you use something with single, that means that something has a countable, that is a countable noun, because uncountable nouns don't have singles. So keep that in mind. We use the article a and an with single countable nouns or adjectives. Okay? We don't use them with plurals we don't use them with uncountable nouns. Choosing a or an. We know that a goes before consonant and goes before vowels, but we said if it sounds like a vowels, we treat it like a vowels. If it sounds like a vowel, even if it's not a vowel, we use an with the word. If it sounds like a consonant, even if it's not a consonant, we still use a with the word. Okay, what does that mean? Let's take a look at some words. You have this word, honest. Honest. Okay, this word there starts with an H. The H is a consonant, right? We write C for consonant. Yet we say an honest woman or an honest man because the H is silent. Okay, so it sounds like an A, honest, or sorry, it sounds like an O, honest. So it sounds like an O. An O is a vowel. That means we treat it like a vowel. We don't say a honest woman or a honest man. We say an honest man or an honest woman. Okay, let's look at another example. Let's look at this word. University. Okay, university. Now, let's take a look at the letter U. We know that the U is pronounced A. The vowel sound of the letter U is A, like under, up. But here it sounds like a Y, okay? If you write it down, it will sound like university, okay? So the letter U here sounds like a Y. A Y is a consonant, not a vowel. Therefore, we will not say an university, we will say a university. Although the letter U is a vowel, but it sounds like the letter Y, and the letter Y is a consonant, so it will be treated like a consonant. So we will say, she is a university student. We won't say she is an university student. Okay? Let's take some examples of the definite and indefinite articles. Here are some more examples of the articles. I fell over the chair again. We use the, that means we're talking about a specific chair, not just any chair, that chair, the chair. I fell over the chair again. The chair is specific. It is known to the people we are talking to. The people you're talking to are called your audience. So the chair is known to your audience. Can you pass me a chair? Can you pass me a chair? That means pass, it means like bring or give me a chair. Any chair would do. Anywhere I can sit is fine. So we're not talking about a particular chair or a specific chair. We're talking in general about just any chair. I just want to sit down. All right? This means an unspecific chair. I loved the apple pie after the meal. We're talking about a specific apple pie that I had after I finished my meal. We're not talking about any apple pies. If I like apple pies in general, I will just say I love apple pies. Okay? But we're talking about the apple pies. Now, notice one more thing, that you, okay, we said a and an articles are used with singular, countable nouns and adjectives. The is used with countable, is used with uncountable, is used with singular, and it's used with plural. Okay, so these rules, the singular, countable, don't apply to the. They only apply to a and an. The is fair game. It takes everything. So, let's see. I love an apple pie after dinner. That means after dinner, I love to have an apple pie. Any apple pie from any place made by anyone. I love to have an apple pie after dinner. We're talking in general. All right. I hope the articles are clear. Let's talk now about the days of the week. The days of the week are, and pay attention to the pronunciation because a lot of people get them wrong. Monday, first day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. In most countries, they take the weekend on Sunday and on Saturday and Sunday. That is the weekend. Some countries do it Friday and Saturday, depending on what part of the world you are, in. All right, now let's talk about the months. Okay, the year has 12 months. Pay attention to the pronunciation. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Notice that with months, and we always start with a capital letter, okay? Because a month is a noun. Also days. With days and months, we always start with a capital letter. So when we write February, we will write a capital F. When we write April, we will write a capital A. Same goes for days. If we write Monday, then we must make sure that the first letter is capital, just like names and countries. Nouns start with a capital. All right, now we use preposition on with days, okay? We say on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday. We don't say in Saturday, or we don't say in Tuesday. We don't say at Monday. Okay, that's wrong. Always the preposition on goes with days. We use the preposition in with months, with seasons, and with years. Okay? Months, seasons, and years for the bigger ones. So, as we said previously, you have to imagine a triangle. At is the very top of the triangle, which is very specific. On is the middle side of the triangle, the middle part of the triangle, and it's wider than at, but smaller than in. So for at, we will talk about specific times, you know, at 8 o'clock or at 9 o'clock. For on, we will use days, like on Thursday, on Friday. For in, we will use months, weeks, years, or seasons, like in 1989, or in February, or in summer, okay? So, at specific, on a bit larger, yet somehow somewhat specific, and then in is very large, okay, is the biggest. In May, in August, in December. How to ask which day of the week is it? If you want to ask about the day of the week, you will say, what is it, what day is it today, okay? Or what's the day today? What day is it today, or what's the day today? If you want to ask about tomorrow, you say, what day is it tomorrow? Or if you want to ask in a different way, you say, what's the day tomorrow? To answer this question, you say, it's Monday today, or today is Monday. If you want to ask about the tomorrow question, you say, it's Tuesday tomorrow, or you can say tomorrow is Tuesday. Now, let's take a look at ordinal numbers. What are ordinal numbers? Ordinal numbers are just like these. We don't say one. One is just a regular number. We say first. We don't say two, we say second. We don't say three, we say third, fourth, fifth. All right, let's practice. Ordinal number are used in dates. Okay, also they are used, okay, so for dates or for like, which floor do you live in, we use ordinal numbers. We don't use cardinal numbers. Cardinal numbers are the regular numbers, are the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, those are called cardinal numbers. We use ordinal numbers for that function. Okay, so let's practice the pronunciation of the ordinal number. Normally, the 1 is always first. Okay, let me just delete this. Okay, so normally the 1 is always first. Okay, the 2 is always second, third, 3 is always third. Okay, this, you must remember this because this pattern will stay after 20. Okay, after 20, it will be the same one. After 20, it will be the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd. Okay, and so on until we reach 100. The 33rd, the 32nd, the 31st, the 41st, the 42nd, the 43rd, the 51st, the 52nd, the 53rd, the 61st, the 62nd, the 63rd, and so on. Okay, so keep that in mind. The irregular part is 11 and 12 and 13. Okay, those are different, but from 20 on, it's the same. Okay, so let's do a quick practice and pronunciation exercise. Repeat after me. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. Notice 20th, not 20th. Okay, always for the numbers that end with 0, 20th, 30th, 40th, 50th, 60th. Okay, not 50th or 60th. That is just wrong. 50th. All right. Then we said, so all the numbers from 4 up to 20 is all th. From 4 to 19, they're all th. 15th, 12th, 11th, and then 20th. And then after 20, they will go back to the same pattern. It will be 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and then we go back to the th pattern until 29. 29th, and then 30th, 31st, 32nd, 33rd, and then 34th, 5th, 6th, until 40th, and so on. All right, so let's okay, so when do we use the cardinal numbers? When do we use the ordinal number? Cardinal number is just normal numbers. When do we use the ordinal numbers? We use the ordinal numbers when we are giving dates, okay? It's very important. When we give dates, we use the ordinal numbers. So, for example, we say today is the 23rd of May, or today is the 26th of April, or today is the 2nd of March, okay? Or we also use them for floor numbers. Like, for example, you say anything with levels, like I live on the 11th floor, or I live on the 32nd floor. Or you can use it for anything that has levels, as we said. So, for example, you say, I'm the first in class, or I was 10th in my class, okay? So anything with the levels, we use the ordinal numbers with. Okay, so this is it for today. Make sure you take the quiz, don't skip it, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Have a good one.